Good evening, everybody. Hope all of you are having a great day. Yeah, it's late at night, so I decided just to post a video before I probably hit the sack. It's been a long day for me as well. Another long day. It's been a while since I uploaded. I've just been busy with some personal stuff. I will try to upload maybe five times a week or so. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of news going on. Um, so basically, I think one thing that stands in my eye is that yeah, change is hard, especially if you're part of the Democratic Party, because it seems like based on what I read about this, about the or heard about the quote unquote autopsy, the 2024 autopsy, looks like the establishment Democrats would rather double down on stupid and lose than learn a lesson. So yeah, I mean, look, they're a bunch of failures, and they just suck at their jobs, and a lot of them just need to go, especially these Schumer, Pelosi's, Jeffries. You just name it. I mean, they're just a freaking disaster, and they have no plan, no solutions, nothing to help the working class, nothing to bring back working class, nothing to ask as to why they lost so many support in the past almost 20 years. Since 2008 was like their peak. That's when they gained a lot of support. But then afterwards, it's just been a downhill spiral to death. And you know what? I think they're just oblivious to the fact as to why. Well, they're not really oblivious. They just answer to their donors. They don't give a crap. They don't give a rat's ass about um, why they're losing voters left and right and center. So yeah, it's gonna take a while. Well, I don't know if it's going to take a while. I mean, you're better off having like a third party join. I mean, third party that promotes the values of FDR rather than going through this Democratic Party. But I always say vote for the candidate, not the party. So I mean, if there's one thing I take for it, is like I would support local Democrats and some statewide Democrats, but the National Party, I'm very iffy about. I'm not going to support send money to the DNC. I'd rather send money to the individual candidates because they at least try to make a difference. But let's go through this article real fast, and I want to hear your thoughts about it. So, saying Democrats are preparing a deliberate, incomplete 2024 election autopsy. Yeah, no kidding. We'll probably spend a little time reviewing Biden and Harris campaigns. Oh, wow. So, once again, just like every other time they lose, it's always someone else's fault, not the establishments. I mean, look at these two losers. Pathetic. Thanks for giving us Trump, guys. You did one hell of a job. So let's look at this. I'm just going to go through bits and pieces. I just don't feel like reading the whole thing late. Saying it's planning to avoid decisions whether President Biden should run for re-election. All he should have dropped, should not have ran, and with Kamala Harris was the right candidate. I mean, she was a disaster. Oh God, yeah, because campaigning with Liz Cheney really helped. Gosh, yeah, and they gave us Trump twice. Yeah, after action review. I mean, was that the Trump attacked ads that Harris was for they and them and Trump was for you? Yeah, I think it might have worked in some places because what the Democratic Party now is they're this party of identity politics. They don't have any solutions on how to fix the middle class or what they're going to do about healthcare, education. They're all identity politics, catering to I don't know, not even 1%, but it's like 0.5% of the population, and it's not like it's the highest priority for most Americans. Most Americans want to know where then how am I going to keep it? Am I going to have a job? My kids are going to have a good education. What are we going to do about the cost of living, cost of healthcare, everything? Cost of living is a big one. There's no solutions about it. I mean, I saw like one clip like Mark Kelly like in CNN. They asked him, "Hey, why don't you, when the Democrats were in power, why didn't you do anything about inflation?" Mark Kelly, the senator from Arizona, was saying, "Well, Trump this, Trump that." It's like, yeah, where to deflect. So parties. So let me just go to back to this article. Party officials described the draft document as focusing on the 2024 election as a whole, but not the presidential campaign. The autopsy will focus on outside spending from organizations like super PACs. And this thing's blocked out. Oh God, I hate these ads. We're not interested in second guessing campaign tactics or decisions of campaign operatives. We're interested in what voters turned out for, Republicans and Democrats, and how we can fix this moving forward. Wow. So basically, they just rather live in their own bubble than understand, hey, where did Harris mess up? Where did Biden mess up? Oh no, I mean, I'm telling you this, man. Just based on what I've been reading, like, gosh, it's like, sure, the Democrats might win 2026. I mean, depending on what they do with redistricting, and they might win a few Senate seats here and there. But in 2028, if you think the Democrats are going to win a landslide in 2028, nah, don't bet on it. In fact, I still have my bets that they might lose in 2020 because they don't want to learn a damn thing. I mean, seriously, you still have people like Hakeem Jeffries and Chuck Schumer who have been absent, they don't have any resistance. They only care about their donors. And then you have people like AOC, they flip flop on their issues. I mean, no one's genuine. It seems like it seems like no party has any solutions of what to do. I mean, especially the Democratic Party. Like, my issue with, like, especially the progressive wing of the party is they always get sidetracked by the social identity politics, and they don't talk. I don't hear them talking about economic issues like, hey, cost of living, we got to do something about price gouging. We got to do something about controlling healthcare costs. We got to do something about the cost of education. Nobody's talking about this. And this reaffirms that, this party, especially when it's run by the establishment Democrats, they rather have their head up their sand rather than understand what the heck's going on. And look, just to cut it short, that what they're trying to say is, yeah, we just got to spend more money in super PACs. Oh, great, more donor money. So, of course, I'm not surprised they're not going to learn. I mean, that's how they are. That's exactly how they are. When the whole reason they lost 2024 was because the past was, let's be honest, was our lives better under Joe Biden? Sure, well, it's not chaotic, but was it any better? I mean, that guy was absent. You didn't know what day it was. And cost of living kept going up. They kept on saying, well, the economy is good. The economy is good. And that's like, hey, you know what? My salary went up 3%, but the price of groceries went up 50%. And, naturally people are going to get angry. I mean, sure, if it wasn't for the Roe versus Wade thing in 2022, I think Democrats would have lost would have lost a lot of governorships as well as the Senate as well. I mean, but because of Roe versus Wade, the Democrats gained a seat in the Senate. Well, and also they narrowly lost the House. It would turn out to be a red trickle. But even so, they just say that Joe Biden's like, there's nothing I can do about Roe versus Wade. I mean, that's all it is, They just like to dangle a carrot and then not do anything once they get into power, except when it comes to their donors, yeah, they'll be frontline and center. But when it comes to average Americans like you and me, yeah, they don't care. They do not care. Yeah, it is a bit frustrating talking about it, but the truth needs to be said that this established Democrats, they're ready to double down on stupid and lose, and they might lose in 2028. But if they lose in 2032, which could happen because never underestimate the Democrat from snatching defeat in the jaws of victory, then this party's dead. Then this party's dead if they lose in 2032. You can bet on it. I mean, how they're going to win. You're starting to lose in new places like the northeastern, losing ground in the northeastern states like New York and New Jersey. I mean, the fact that New Jersey was so close last year, that's a video for a different day. But other than that, just one thing we should take is, if you're going to support the Democrats, support the local politicians, the state or level. Do not send your money to the DNC. That's just a slush fund. Send your money or volunteer for local candidates. There are local candidates that do care about the issues, care about the communities, and care about improving quality of life. There are candidates out there. So you just got to volunteer for them and, make the best of what you can. Anyway, that's all I have for today. So feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'd like to hear your next thoughts. Take care. Bye.